Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. So here he is, the man of the moment, Ademola Lookman, seated in a room filled with the best football stars currently in an event that was held in France just over a week ago, the Ballon d'Or ceremony, where he was invited to grace the event, and eventually he won, or he was given the 14th best player of the world and second best winger after Vinicius Junior. And that was for the performances from last season, where he did some marvelous things with Atalanta. We've talked about that countless times. But again, you and I can agree that this man continues to power on, continues to show week in, week out what quality player he is. More recently, we saw that over the weekend against Napoli. But the major gist right now is that Nwankwo, Nigerian Super Eagles legend, has now, uh, started canvassing for Ademola Lookman to win the African Ballon d'Or award, which is the African Best Player of the Year award, and that award is coming up later next month. The last recipient of that award is actually a Nigerian, the person of Victor Osimhen, and it's looking very likely that Ademola Lookman, another Nigerian, is going to succeed Osimhen, which is going to be great, personally for me as a Nigerian as well. But for Kanu Nwankwo, he had an interview recently, and then in his word, he said that I want him, Lookman, to win African Best Player of the Year, and I believe he's going to win. Currently, I don't know any other player that does what he does. So that's the statement from the legend Papilo himself, who was actually a recipient of the award back then. But Lookman has showed that he truly deserves this, not just from last season, which is in fact what the award is going to be judged by. But he's continued to impress this season, and for Lookman this season, he's been able to score a lot of goals. 6 goals in total in 8 matches, and then 4 assists, which is incredible. 10 goal contributions in just 8 matches, 8 appearances, which is something really up there, in terms of stats. And then over the weekend, he seems to have taken it personal to punish Napoli. I know some people are saying, even on this community, that he decided to punish Napoli for what they did to Victor Osimhen by scoring 2 goals against Napoli over the weekend in just 30 minutes of the start of the match. And he won the Man of the Match award. Of course, he's been winning it countless times. So that is what's currently happening right now. Papilo Kanu Nwankwo is now backing Ademola Lookman, putting all his weight behind Ademola Lookman for the African Best Player of the Year. The award is going to be coming up later in December, and I'll let you guys know about the time and specific date. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. And for other gist, guys, the Super Falcons of Nigeria has now been slated to play another friendly against the France women's national team. The NFF has confirmed, and this is definitely a big encounter. I think part of why NFF decided to go for a much tougher, bigger team in the women football is because of the 2 friendlies that we played recently. A lot of Nigerian fans obviously criticized the Algerian match that we played. The last 2 friendlies against Algeria, we beat them emphatically, for those 2 games. And then lots of criticisms, from Nigerian fans who were demanding for a better opponent, to test the girls. And for that reason, NFF has now, given the girls France. So that game is going to come up later this month on the 30th of November. And it's going to be a really big test for head coach Coach Madugu, who's currently the women's national team head coach. But beyond that, guys, there's also some updates regarding Kelechi Iheanacho. This is actually a bit of a worrying news because it seems like Sevilla are lining Kelechi as one of the few players that they want to offload this January. Again, Kelechi Iheanacho has really struggled, in Sevilla shirts. Even though much recently, over the weekend, midweek rather, last week, he showed up for Sevilla and scored 2 goals in the Copa del Rey. Those goals were actually his first goals for Sevilla in any competition whatsoever. And even though he was very happy, the club's also very happy that he started scoring. It still feels like they are not very convinced. They still want to cut their losses and cash in on the 28-year-old who joined the club just barely 3 months ago as a free agent from Leicester City, and he actually signed a 2-year contract meant to expire next 2 seasons. But it looks like they might be looking to sell him off to make small money from him this January. But everything is still speculation. Of course, it still depends on his performances. If he picks up and then starts to get them results, get them goals, get them winnings and all of that, they will definitely think twice and retain the man. But at this moment, that's the update, guys. More updates is going to come up later. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more updates.